one of the most hardest questions you ever got asked at a pageant. Oh, do you take part in pageants yourself?
This year is my first year I'm actually doing pageants. I never done pageants in my entire life. I only started doing pageants entering from this year when it was Pride, when I was winning Miss Personality for 2024 for Pride. And then I done Strand when I was winning first run-up. So it's actually, I'm still new in the scene.
Okay, so one of the questions, one of the hardest questions you ever got asked was?
It was like, why do I doing pageants?
And your answer? For now that you've thought of the question?
Yes, my answer is always that for me this is a hobby. It is a hobby mentally and psychologically, to use it as a therapy skill.
So this is part of your
mental health, for helping me coping with my mental health, and also to make awareness around trans women who is plus size and who does not have the confidence to come out and present themselves, and also to embrace into their sexuality, but also to their body type. And I think for me that is always a hard question, because I think what people always think is that pageants is only for skinny people, but unfortunately it's not. We as plus size trans women also.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things about the pageantry or the gay culture in Cape Town, whether it comes from Sovereign Western Cape, Pride, when it comes to our club pageants as well. We are a very diverse group of people that everybody's inclusive. I mean, if I look at Yule van die Kaap, you have your thin girly, you have your big girly, you have your trans girly, you have your non-trans people. So Cape Town is a very diverse group of people. And you are part of, which organizations do you affiliate yourself with?
Yes, so at the moment I am the founder and the director of the organization called Majawie Safe Space. It is a non-profit organization. Is based in Cape Town and the rural areas in the Cape Flats. So at the moment Majawie Safe Space is serving Delft community and Worcester, and hosting most workshops and activities, and to make awareness around gender-based violence, hate speech and hate crime in our community. So Majawie Safe Space, I also work with other networks, which is Triangle Project at the moment in gender dynamics.
Yeah, and how is it working with other organizations? Do you have a good relationship with them? Is it a battle as into what topics we have to talk about? Or your organization is doing the same thing that I'm doing, but our beliefs are different? Do you have conflict with them sometimes?
Yes, but at the moment,
sorry, I don't want to bring out.
Yes, at the moment we have a very good relationship. I do work with the staff of Triangle Project, and we try to make awareness around gender-based violence and GBV, which is the most focus of Majawie Safe Space. But I think the other organizations do a variety of services which is similar, but what makes Majawie Safe Space a little bit different is because I work directly with the community. I work directly in the field, and then with the local police stations, to basically find out and advocating for the rights of our community, in specific our queer community, because that is the main focus of Majawie Safe Space. But that makes us different because we're not office space. I'm directly in the field as the founder and the director and the CEO of Majawie Safe Space. So that makes it so different and so excited, is to work with the community.
And is that one of the skills that you bring to the pageant? Because the pageant is more of a not only that, but it's a look pretty pageant. Do you think this pageant will help you in doing your community work more effectively?
That is correct. I think it will also help me growing, because I'm a very plain and simple person. I'm not a bling person because of where I'm coming from. I'm a farm girl. I'm coming from the farm area. So for me, I think it will also make a difference in the work what I'm doing to advocate, but also advocating for those who does not have a voice to speak for themselves, and for those who does not have the confidence in their own body type and in their own skin. And I think this I can take back to our workshops, what we host, to say that this is something that you can use, not only for the name out there to win a crown, but also to focusing on your mental health, like I said in the beginning, because with GBV, there's a lot of mental health issues go around that as well, but you can use this as a coping mechanism.
Yes. That is, I haven't thought of drag, because I've always thought of drag as in female impersonation. I haven't thought of it as in help with, as a therapeutical process to help you especially when you're going to be around people, because like one of the girls that I spoke to now, like club pageants,
Yes.
they can actually grow your confidence. People cheering for you, people giving you validation. Yes, you are in the body that you are. Yes, we do accept the way you are, and that brings you. I never thought of it like that. Self-esteem. Yes, I've always known that girls always put a lot of money into their costumes. They always do a lot, but I haven't thought of it as in a mental game. And for you taking part in this, obviously, it's grown your confidence. But what is the thing that you struggle with mostly when it comes to taking part in the pageant?
I will say creativity.
Because this is your first
my first year.
serious
Yes,
pageant.
yeah, the biggest ones. For me, I will say creativity is something I still need to work on. It's how to put garments together. Because to be honest, I am not good in that. But that is something that I learn. I learn every day. I learn out of it. Yeah.
Now I wanted to say, but your makeup's done so well.
Yes,
Is that
thank
you?
you. I do it myself. Baby is usually doing my makeup, but for the bigger pageants. But since I start these pageants, I try to be independent and to do my own makeup.
Do you see yourself taking part in RuPaul Drag Race next year?
Yes, I love challenges. I love it. So I think definitely I will try. I will give it a try.
You can give it a try.
If it's gonna work for me. Yes.
Okay, obviously you know about RuPaul Drag Race. Which challenge do you think you'll do the best in? Are you a lip sync battle girl? Are you a sewing girl? Are you a drama girl? Are you a make drama your master? Where do you fit? Which one of the shows?
Drama.
That's your talent. That's my talent. Bring drama to the show.
Yes, yeah, that is. Okay. Yeah, I think I would actually enjoy that.
So you were strong lady.
I am very strong. I came through life. I know life. Life is not easy for me, and I'm standing. I'm a survivor. You know, I'm a survivor of so many things in life, and I'm always that mother figure for all our girls out there, the young ones, the upcoming ones, and that is just me. I don't take no for an answer. I always get it right and get it right until I get it before I'm gonna stop.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's nice.
Yeah.
It's good to. It's for me. It's also good to know the girls and knowing that you're coming from that angle.
Yes.
Yes. Is there any events, projects that you are doing coming soon? Is it November, December?
Yes. So Majawie Safe Space, like I said in the beginning, is a non-profit organization focusing on gender-based violence amongst the most vulnerable community. So on the 7th of December, we're hosting our first upcoming Pride event, what will take place in Worcester in history. I usually host it every year in Delft, once a year, to make awareness around gender-based violence, hate speech and hate crime, and also to educate our community, and also to give them knowledge and understanding of what Pride is about. Yeah. And I got a request 2 months ago from Worcester, from Worcester Steps, an activist group, to ask, is it possible that Majawie says can please bring this Pride event to Worcester, and let's have it in the month of the 16 days of activism to make awareness and advocating around gender-based violence. But they want it a little bit different, because they have their mandate of what they're focusing on, women and children, but the community, it's always been excluded, and they want to include us into their program. So that will happen on the 7th of December in Worcester in High Street, and we will start at 9 o'clock in the morning, and the march will finish at 12 o'clock. And then we will have a gathering which will take place at the Worcester Stadium, and that will be from 12 until 1600, and all the details is on my socials.
So you're going to be in front of the march?
I'm going to be in front of the march as the leader of fighting against gender-based violence and hate speech and hate crime.
And
yes,
because I've been friends with Enigma van Hamburg for a very long time,
yes,
and she always put on this, her pageant must rotate, goes Cape Town, Pretoria, Joburg, PE. I've been with her. How is the organizing something from, like, you live in Cape Town? But how is it to organize something in a different way? Like,
yes,
Is it hard?
It's very hard, I will say, because we all know Worcester is a very small town,
Yes.
right? Even now it's bigger of the farms around Worcester. But people are also very close-minded when it comes to trans and diverse people. And that's why I feel like it's very difficult to work specific with people who are sitting in government positions, who knows that we are there. We are living in Worcester. I'm from Worcester originally. That is my hometown. That is where I came from. I'm just
Also, it's easier to communicate with those people.
It's not that easy. It's really not that easy, because the moment we communicate via WhatsApp, we communicate via team meetings and Zoom meetings, etc. And then we just meet up once a month. So quite a bit difficult also to get the community onto our site to plan the pride, to have queer people living in Worcester and activists living in Worcester, because they're too scared to coming out and to talk and to speak up for themselves. And I hope that this event is going to open so many doors.
Do they have a pageant there?
They do host a pageant. I think it's at 9 to 5 usually. But like I said, there's only a few queer people that's coming out to be part of that.
Yeah.
But I think that this Pride March will open doors, so it will open people's mindset, because when we have the march in the morning, people must see that in Worcester, these kind of people are living and they are here, and we're getting people from all over the place. The Durans, Durans, Sierras, Robertson, and all of those surrounding areas will come and join the Pride March.
So you are all set, because your mindset seems to be you already know what you're going to talk about.
Absolutely.
You already know what you're going to do, and it's nice to know that there is people in the community doing something.
Yes.
That I always tell people, like, I'm not so no disrespect to straight people. Well, maybe it's because I'm not around those organizations where I can see things, but when it comes to the gay community in Cape Town, especially those who take part in pageants,
Yes.
they are people for the community. They know that their job is to
Absolutely.
make awareness, make your food hamper, help with clothing, gathering, toys on Christmas. If I'm not, Diana Lima always used to do
Yes.
that during December as well. Enigma von Hamburg does a stationery during back to school. So there's always organizations, there's always people that work in the gay community that actually do things. It's not like they're sitting at home doing
Absolutely.
nothing.
Yes.
And the fact that you say they actually use it for therapy, it's actually very beautiful.
Beautiful. And like I said, it costs a lot of time, it costs a lot of effort, because we all have our day-to-day tasks and daily jobs, what we have to do. But I always feel it's about that. It's about your passion, what you have for it. For me, it's just about, I never forget where I came from, and I never forget what I'm still going through in my personal life, and that actually keep me driving without funding, right? So
True.
everything.
I wanted to ask now, concerning being a non-profit organization, you need people money to get to places. And so how do you manage?
At the moment, everything what I'm doing out of my personal pocket. Majawie says this is an independent organization.
Do you have a day job?
I do. I'm a qualified chef by profession.
And you use your chef money to...
I use that skill, but also the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing is because of something happened to me in the time of COVID. And that was giving me that encouragement of there's a need out there for those who are in need, right? So Majawie Safe Space is not receiving any funds at the moment from private sectors, from government, local government, and internationally, absolutely nothing. So we're living on a pro bono, or surviving through a pro bono service, and some people will come in and say, I can do this and I can do that. And we're very open to that for people to come on board maybe for 2025.
Yes.
If you feel that you want to be part of a organization which focusing specific on queer community members, but also on GBV, Majawie Safe Space is open to use that platform for people to come and volunteer and to come on board and to see how can they help us through 2025 to do the work what we're doing. Yes.
Well, that's good. Oh,
yeah.
thank you, Lady Jacky. She is one of the contestants taking part in the Mr. and Miss Sovereign Western Cape pageant, which will be on the 2nd of November, which is like in this week. So yes, thank you. I hope everything goes the best for you.
Yes.
I hope the people inside don't stress you out with their questions and answers. Hopefully I didn't derail you. I hope I made you comfy.
Perfect.
So yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, Miss
so
Scuttleball.
much. You're
May I
welcome.
You can't make me with me.